Most of the drone flyers around America have been in the military. People do it as a hobby, but there's not a lot of people that don't have that kind of background that are really flying commercially. For NCIA to take on this was pretty incredible to me, that they wanted to start something so cutting edge and give people an opportunity. It's truly a second chance.
I work here as a teacher assistant for the drone program at NCIA, and I started here by actually taking the drone program myself 2 years ago. And I passed and I got certified, and with the work that I started doing, my teacher reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to start working with her as a flight instructor.
Started first teaching drones or using drones in combat operations over an operation Enduring Freedom, operation in Afghanistan, and then I moved out of the military in the sector, and then I started, like 3 years ago, started teaching and helping the community outreach programs in the inner cities. So with the VTC, the people want to be here. So the students that are here, they're doing something for actually to better themselves and their community. Some from the young to the old guys. So we have some kids that are 16 years old downstairs to guys who are in the mid-60s who are actually learning a new skill set and applying them, and they're actually showing enthusiasm about it. So the enthusiasm actually drives me to actually help them and let them go past what they're supposed to be in baseline knowledge.
Oh, I'm Darius Outlaw. I'm a junior at Morgan State University. I play football there, and in my spare time I come here to learn how to fly a drone at VTC. After my first few crashes, it became easier and easier. So at first it was just the difficulty of learning the controls, but then once you get the basics down, then that's when everything starts coming together.
My name is Patrick Murphy. I'm a Baltimore City firefighter. I've been at Station Engine 13 for almost 14 years now. Before that, I was a machine gunner in the Marine Corps for 4 years and served 2 deployments overseas. I first heard about the VTC program through a flyer that was dropped off at the firehouse looking for veterans and first responders for this drone program. I was pretty excited, wanting to research this field on my own, and then having the opportunity to be able to take this at no cost was a huge advantage and a great opportunity I didn't want to miss.
My name is Rudy Outlaw. I'm currently a school teacher in Prince George's County. I teach business to high school students, grades 9 through 12. The drone program, I actually heard it through about a friend of mine, because what I teach school to career. You know, that's my goal, to be an educator in drone flying and drone certification, learning the theory.
One of the most important things is we have a 95% pass rate. So I say there's almost nobody that we can't teach. We teach them to be prepared to take the test, and then we teach them to be good pilots, and we set them on a good course of what they need to do in order to get good paying jobs. So our immediate goal is to get these individuals used to the drone and get a log and get their FAA 107 upon completion of the course. But that's just the 5-meter target in the goal system. We're looking at the 25-meter target of how these people can utilize it for careers, from going into the military if you're a young person, or as a veteran, or as a LEO, for using it for pretty much a law enforcement aspect, search and rescue, to observation, to surveillance, and then actually moving forward. Some of them have even asked about some of the movie theater productions that are actually using the drones, the bigger drones, which are Class 3 licenses. Some of those guys get paid $15,000 a day just to fly a drone. And their light bulb kicks on. They actually, hey, this is what we want to do. To actually do property stuff, property house management, to help realtors to sell their properties. Those are all good paying jobs in the sector, and it's open for the taking. So we're going to help them get there.
I had no idea the different fields that drones cover and the capabilities that are out there and the advanced technology that they carry. So being able to have this opportunity to learn about all the different technology and different avenues that a drone can take you is amazing, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. When I first started, it was a little overwhelming. The more that you're involved in the program, the more they kind of break it down, and the more confidence that you build in controlling the drones and understanding how it maneuvers. The instructors here are great at just really taking their time and making sure you understand how everything works.
Yeah, for what I thought was going to be a simple process, turned out to be the aerial maps, the signs on the aerial maps, what no-fly zones there are. Is this controlled or uncontrolled airspace? How high can you fly? if they're doing test flights in that area. You have to manage a whole lot more than like actually thought you would.
It's, flying is that you can do that, but the theory is more in depth, and a lot of things you've learned now. I look at things differently. So now I'm looking at how the clouds are, the visibility, even flying in certain areas. That there is definitely what I learned. But the surprising part is about this class is like when you talk to different guys and their backgrounds and where they came from and what they went through to be at this point, you just amazed, because, I look at my life, I've been here, school, this and that. Some of these gentlemen are not in the same situation, but at the same time, they're doing well, and they're trying to get themselves back together through this class.
Our last class alone, we had like maybe 3 retired cops, 2 COs, and a couple people who didn't have such a, great interaction with the law. But after class, you wouldn't know that. We all got together, we just sat down at houses, we ate, we shared baby pictures and wish happy birthdays. NCIA was a pretty big support too. Anytime I need help, reached out in a situation, transportation and things like that, the people at NCIA and my teacher, Patricia especially, was helpful. A few of the roadblocks that I may have had, they weren't that big of a hindrance because of the help that I had from everybody.
One of the things that I see with kids that come off the street that is the biggest benefit is the wraparound services that we have at NCIA. We're a family here. So when they come in here, we see all their problems. We see the issues at home, inability to get medical care that they might need, homelessness. We've seen it all. And one of the things that for me is the best part of this job is to see that NCIA and its employees, everybody jumps in. Everybody jumps in to help.
Having a diverse group of people definitely adds to the experience, especially since I'm one of the younger folk. I tend to stick with the younger people normally, but as the classes have gone on, we've started to branch out and talk to more of the other people, more of the retired people, more of the first responders, and it's just been nice to get to know their story, or at least what they do and their experiences in life.
So if you come here, you get to see the world through a different view, if even only for a couple hours, because the people that live here, they live in different places, but they unconsciously understand that this place is a bubble. This place is a place where people are trying to grow, they're trying to learn some things, they're trying to become better as human beings.
I truly appreciate this class because not only you got some good classmates, but the instructors, they take the time to want to help.
Just being a student here is pretty nice because it's more of a casual learning environment. If you have a question, they'll go ahead and answer it. If you need to go back and look at something again, they're very accommodating and very nice to work with, and you can tell each of them care about us passing.
One of the biggest challenges when I signed up for this class was my work schedule. Being a first responder, you're not working Monday through Friday 9 to 5. You're working 24-hour shifts, several days a week, and it rotates every single week. So what these instructors have done for us is been able to learn online virtually. So you can log on. If you're not able to attend the class, I'm at work at the firehouse, I can log on the computer, I can follow along, I can go back, click on links and follow any material that I may have missed and be able to stay up to speed.
We're making a difference in the lives of the first responders. We're making their lives better, safer, and we're making a big difference on the street. We are making a big difference in building relationships between law enforcement and our youth. We're making a big difference with our veteran population and making them understand that people still love you and care about you, whether you're a Vietnam vet, a Korean War vet, we have some of those. You're not too old, you're not too young, but we can all come together as a community and we can be a part of something better and bigger.
So once I get my certification, I plan on trying to see if I can teach it and maybe help others get their certification. Make some connections and getting them jobs. That's an opportunity I'm looking forward to doing.
Every firehouse I've been going to, I've been trying to recruit people to take this program, take advantage of it. To other corporations and other agencies across the country are taking advantage of this, and we need to take advantage of it as well.
Drones are really new, so we're only breaking the surface about what we can do with them. And as the future goes on, there's so many more opportunities that'll be held. The one thing I've had my eye on is helping out the team more and maybe recording the aerial views for practices.
The NCIA drone class is the way of the future. If you take this class, your future will be bright.